Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for Iron Man issue 6. And this was a pretty interesting issue. I enjoyed this one because Tony is in his I take no shit mode right now. Now, granted, I am interested in seeing the conflicts that come out from that, but I understand the strain and pressures we got to him at this point, but I don't really like Tony like this. It's like, dude, you really need to fucking check yourself. He's going like hardcore Hambo after Korvac from what's going on. And it's like, chill a little bit, man. You need to think some shit through. Granted, there is time sensitive shit going on, but ooh. So we see in the beginning of this issue that Patsy and Tony are kind of like in similar states, discombobulated and fucked up. Well, Tony's got his neck broken, and Patsy is like fending off crazy ass shit in her head. Understandable. So they kind of figure out each other. We see Patsy trying to like help him up, and he is just kind of not having it. And we don't see a lot of dialogue going on with this, at least at this point. But she's able to get like a laundry cart to pretty much put him in because she can't really handle all like the dead weight that he would be as trying to walk like that. So they got him in the cart. He does get jostled around and is like in pain, but they're able to get into a taxi. Tony's like, "Don't take me to a hospital. We need to find Halcyon and see what's going on there." So we find out that his group of other people were not blown up by the ship, but that Gargoyle was able to use biomystical energy to shield them. But he got one of his wings blown off and he's kind of fucked up, and Misty was like, "Yo, Scarlet dude, don't you have like a spidey sense?" Like, I thought we were gonna get like fucked up by some people. It wasn't like tuned into things could blow you up. Definitely understand that, Charlotte. But they're trying to figure out everything and make sure that Gargoyle's okay, because they're like, he needs help now because he used his life force to do that biomystical energy and got his wing blown off. So he needs some help. We also see that Korvac is pretty much getting ready with his group to do his excursion onto Tatu, and that the guardsman pops up like, "Yes, I'm ready, my liege," kind of shit. And they're pretty much going over to get Rhodey, but Rhodey's able to like muck with like the New York plumbing, get out of his cuffs and everything, and run out. But the guardsman's like, "All right, I'll go after him, no problem." He's like, "Yeah, I don't need a contingent of Earth crazies taking me on when I'm doing what I need to do on Tatu." So they pretty much get ready to go and do their thing. And we then shift over and we see that Halcyon is helping Misty stabilize Tony. And he's talking about like the drink or the dream and all that stuff because he's an addict and they have to like pump him full of drugs to make sure he survives. Otherwise, he'd go into shock because he's got like brain bleed. He's like, "Yeah, that sounds as bad as it does." So they like pump him full. Halcyon pretty much fuses together the rings to, of course, make a stabilizing brace since his neck is broken, and torque enough of it to be able to hold like 113 pounds of like pressure or whatnot. And they also fix up his armor, and he's like, "I'm pissed off. I'm alive. I'm not apologizing for shit." And he's like, "You're either with me or you get the fuck out of my way," kind of a mode. So he shifts out. He's like, "All right, what's the deal with Gargoyle?" He's like, "He needs to fucking like regenerate shit, man. I don't know how long this will take." He's like, "Well, he needs to be up and moving in 2 hours because that's when we're leaving." He's like, "I don't know this shit. Should I Google it?" And it's like, "Yeah, I can kind of understand that." But Tony is not having this, and he goes over, sees Patsy. Patsy, of course, is getting inundated with shit from Korvac. I mean, like, "Yeah, this is what my universe would look like," and he's like, "Don't listen to her. Don't listen to him, Patsy. Hell, I could make a better universe." And she's like, "That's kind of scaring me." Well, of course, we see that they're trying to figure out what's going on. Misty and them are pretty much having a powwow, being like, "There's like all these other different kind of Avengers teams and all that. Why don't we get them?" Well, the thing is, we'd pretty much be light years away by the time they got everything sorted out. Of course, that's when Rhodey pops in as War Machine. We're like, "Listen, everybody chill out. There's a new senior officer. I've already called the cavalry. I got this shit." And Tony's like, "Nope, this is my fight, mine. I need to deal with this shit." And Rhodey, of course, is pushing back and I'm like, you're gonna fucking get yourself killed. And Scarlett's like, did he tell you his neck's broken? Because his neck's fucking broken. And it's just like, holy shit. Everybody's trying to, like, figure out what to do. And Tony is able to pretty much get him into the point of, like, listen, you're either with me or get out of my way. And Rhodey knows that Tony's in this kind of position. He's like, fine, I'm just going to go to make sure you don't get yourself killed. Of course, that's kind of when Guardsman pops up. It's like, yeah, I'll get you. Oh, shit, you all survived. And Rhodey's like, Tony, go easy on him. Give him a break. And Tony just punches him through all of his cars. And he's like, taking us, like, what? I did give him a break. So I need the most technologically advanced shuttle because we're leaving. We got some time to make up. And that's where it ends. I'm like, holy shit. It was I did like kind of where this was kind of going, even though I don't like how Tony's acting right now. It'll be interesting to see how this will either help Tony being a kind of like, listen, I need to act more decisively on what's going on to stop Korvac, or how that's going to blow up in his face, because it really has blown up in his face a lot so far. He's gotten like lightning, he's got his neck broken, his armor was like fucked up, and he is dealing with not a bad team. It's a very interesting team, but not a team that has dealt with these kind of threats before. So we'll have to see how they kind of like enter into the fray and what kind of contributions they'll have, and if they'll be able to stop Korvac, or how they'll stop him if he does attain this godhood kind of feat. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.